So today we're talking about topic one, Pokeprincxss, aka Digital Princess now. Boom. Pokeprincxss, aka Digital Princess. Pokeprincxss is a popular TikTok star with almost 200 or 2 million followers. And recently, she has been sued by Pokemon due to trademark issues because she tried to trademark her name Pokeprincxss, the Poke in her name, and Pokemon was like, "Yo, you can't do that." And also, I want to add that she has been an avid collector since she was like 18 years old, right? Like since she
Yeah.
was a young person or a young little Pokemon princess, aka princess. Also, they did ask to either fork over some of your profit or change your name. So she decided to change her name, and I will also say she has no ill will towards Nintendo because of this. And yeah, Shivam, give us a little more insight on that aspect.
So she's been in the she's had that handle for about 8 years now. She's had Pokeprincxss handle for about 8 years now. And part of the reason why Nintendo specifically is suing her is because of the fact that she's selling merch with Pokemon on them. So Pokemon are trademark. Even the characters that they have are trademark. Especially even the word Poke is trademark. So even I watched her YouTube video that she made the other day on Friday, and pretty much regardless of how she like spells it out, if she were to add like any numbers, if she were to like make it look a different way, if it just looks or sounds pretty much the same thing any related to Pokemon, then they can't do anything. And then in regards of profits, I think she actually had to hand over all of her profits in regards to the merch itself. When it comes to that in general. So she changed her name, and the thing is that I think when she was trademarking her name, I think she was using what's a legal service called that she used. It's very inexpensive legal service that she used. I forgot. That's
Okay.
my fault for not knowing exactly what it was. But essentially, she was able to. She actually had her trademark name in the works and was about to go through, but that also fell through due to the whole LegalZoom. That's exactly what it was. She was using LegalZoom, and essentially she should have just actually used an actual lawyer, but it was all pretty much an innocent mistake, right? Like when it comes to the whole making a business and trademarking your own name, stuff like that is very, very difficult if you've never done it before. Which, in my opinion, I think it leads to a whole conversation that wasn't happening before, and that's, can you profit as a content creator if you have the word Poke in your name? Is it a good idea to change your name, or is it okay to stay where you're at in regards to that? Because
Like Poke Tea Time.
yeah, like Poke Tea Time. Like this is something that we could probably potentially change in the near future. I see some people who use who do make Pokemon coloring books in regards to Halloween, and
Oh
that could
yeah.
potentially have issues in the future. But like I said, I mean, it opens up a brand new conversation in regards to the whole trademark Pokemon content creating aspect of it. And I think it's a really, really interesting thing that is now brought to light and what you can and can't do in regards to Pokemon. Because I feel like even though she has tattoos all over her body of of Pokemon, and she's basically promoting Pokemon in her own way, it brings up about a bunch of different legal questions and potential
Yeah.
questions that you have to ask yourself as a content creator in the future.
Right. And I want to bring up the topic of this is a little controversial. So Pokemon's like fork over the name or rebrand, right? So were they allowing her to keep the name as long as she gives a percentage of her income based off her Poke name?
I don't think so. And the reason why is just because of the fact that her line of work doesn't necessarily agree with Nintendo or Pokemon, and
Right, OnlyFans,
it makes
adult
sense.
entertainment content.
Yeah,
We
it
can say
doesn't.
it.
It makes sense. It makes sense from their perspective to keep everything family friendly.
Hmm.
But I don't think that was the case. I think she actually had to hand over all of her profit in
Along with
regards,
changing her name too.
along
Okay.
with changing her name.
Okay.
Correct. Like she had to
Gotcha.
do that.
Gotcha.
Because like it's an actual lawsuit. They could actually hold her and hold her even more accountable for it. But
Right.
because of where this is sort of like an innocent mistake sort of thing, and where she just wasn't really aware of the whole process in regards to actually trademarking and copywriting and
Right.
selling merch, that takes that basically becomes a huge conversation in itself.
Right. So, which leads to the question is, if she wouldn't have requested that name or trademark, would this have been an issue? But if you think about it, eventually, right? Eventually, when she trademarked, because she's getting really big, she's growing one of the most biggest influencers as far as female Pokemon content creators.
I mean, she already is the
She
biggest
is
influencer.
actually, yeah.
She's the biggest Pokemon influencer there is. If you honestly think about it, you look at just her Instagram alone. I think her Instagram had, like, how many? I can't remember exactly how many followers she has, but
260 something.
Yeah, she's bigger than Rhymestyle and Lean Heart combined,
True,
right?
True.
She's promoting Pokemon at a much bigger rate than those two influencers combined, and those are pretty much the biggest influencers in Pokemon on the North American side of things.
Yeah.
I mean, she pretty much has such a. I think she has a bigger following on Instagram than Unlisted Leaf does, if I'm not mistaken.
On Instagram?
I think Unlisted is like.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know exactly what the numbers are, but I mean, if you have 200,000,
unprepared again, just like last week.
Yeah, we're the least bit of it prepared, but like we're not wrong technically speaking. But I mean, when you think about it, 2 million followers on TikTok, right? Like her CPM on that platform is ridiculous. If she even gets like for 15-second videos of just dancing or just even talking in general, she's making a buttload of money. Not to mention the amount of merch she has, the amount of donations she has, whatever line of work she does, she's making a lot of money.
Oh yeah. I think I saw someone post it. She's like in the 6 figures every month.
Yeah, of what she does. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 figures. Like overall with OnlyFans, with streaming, with just content, social media partnerships.
She's making bank.
But so, with that being said, I want to mention that like she's actually very positive about this situation. She even told all her viewers, "Hey, let's not harass Nintendo for this.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely on their side of things as far as this." She has learned a lot of things through trademarking her name. So overall, a positive experience and a learning experience too.
Yeah, I mean, Marissa, she's been really upbeat about everything. She's been handling the entire process really well. I mean, of course, like anytime you have like a username or a handle that you've been using for so long, there is that attachment to it. Like I myself, I've been using Notshivam for a really long time. I've probably been using it since like 2000 like I guess whenever Instagram came out, 2011, 2010ish. I've been using it for like the longest time, and so in this context, I mean, I can totally understand why she's upset about it, but like I said, it's a whole learning experience. Anytime you do fail, that's not really a failure; it's a whole win right there. And I think she's handling it very well. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, she's going to continue to do and grow, and I see so much more potential for what she can do.
Yeah, in the words of Rocky, it's not how many times you get knocked down; it's about how many times you get back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's answer some questions. I see some questions in the chat. They said, "What about Pikachu? Like the name Pika? What do you think about that trademark? Like, will you eventually?"
I think right now it's perfectly fine. I think that eventually, if you blow up and you get bigger and bigger based upon your platforms, I think it's very important to actually get an actual lawyer on deck, like not LegalZoom. Actually, get a legitimate like lawyer in the process and have them involved and see what they have to say.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, they're gonna help you get through a lot of different things. But as of right now, I think you're perfectly fine. I think it's good to have. I mean, it works, and I mean, if you have to change it, then change it eventually. Start thinking of names that you can potentially change it to in the future.
That's pretty good.
So
pretty good. Awesome.
Until then, just do what you're doing and just wait it out.
100%. Yeah, which I think that's something funny. I'll point this out. People started in her Instagram and her social media. I saw said Digitalprincxss, right? So did she do it because of Digimon? Or hold on, will she get sued by Digimon? No, I'm just kidding. That's it.
I don't think she will get sued by Digimon. I know she is a fan of Digimon. I am a huge fan of Digimon.
100%. I have,
but she has
sealed booster boxes of Digimon.
Yeah. And she actually has Gabumon tattooed on her. So like I think that when she was talking to a legitimate lawyer, she was like, "Hey, can I change it to Digiprincxss?" And I was like, "Oh man, Digiprincxss could have actually sounded pretty fire." But I think at that point, Bandai would have came after her.
Yeah.
But like, how interesting would that be? Like, how interesting would like the journalism would be in regards to like I got sued by both Nintendo and Bandai in regards to Pokemon and Digimon. That would have been very very interesting to see. But I think that's why it
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Think about
I
how much
think digital is just in general
social media push she got for that too, like being sued by
a
Nintendo.
lot.
Oh man,
Absolutely. So many
100%.
viewerships, so many numbers too. Like it's absolutely ridiculous.
Good. All right. Anyways, that's all we're really going to talk about Pokemon Princess. We're going to end on a positive note on that. Thank you for watching and coming by to my channel, Yizzy Pokemon. Yeah, if you like my content, consider subscribing. It's free. And if you don't like my stuff later on, you can always unsubscribe too. Yeah, that's all we got. We'll see you later.